Annyeonghaseyo YouTube. This is the WWE reviewer making his first video. That it is. I'll start with WWE Judgment Day 2008 as my very first preview. I'm not even starting with a review. I'm starting with a preview. And one reason for that is because I honestly don't have a pay-per-view box. I need to find a way to get a stream. So, I will not be able to review it very soon. The main point of this profile is what I think I'm going to do with it. Just review every pay-per-view I have the privilege of seeing or have the opportunity to see. And I'm probably still going to review the shows as well. So like I said in my other video, or if you did not see my other video, and you're just watching this, and you're like, oh, who the hell is this guy? I'm looking for a stream, indie stream. I just want a way to see these pay-per-views without having to pay for them. But, here's the but. I am going to pay for them if they are good shows. I'm going to buy them on DVD just because I think that's my way of saying, okay, good show, I owe you money now. If it's a crappy show, no, I don't. No one owes you money. It was a crappy show and you don't deserve to have money for it. But yeah. And the reason I'm really trying to get it now is because I really want to make this account entirely, like, I want to make an account like this, rather, very much about WWE reviews. Like, if this one gets removed, I'll just make another one. So I want to make WWE reviews. I want to sell people on the pay-per-views. I'm not going to go out and say, this is exactly what you need, this is exactly how you need to, I'm sorry, this is exactly what you need to do to order the show, or, like, what was I saying? I'm not going to go out there and say, or on these videos and say, this is exactly what happened in the show, this is exactly why you need to buy it, this is exactly what I liked about this is the exact spot that was good. Because it occurs to me, if somebody's, for example, if somebody's trying to sell me on Judgment Day, I was like, was it a good show? And they're like, well, yeah, it was a great show, I loved it. I mean, there was this great part where John Cena and JBL were having their match, you know? And they were in the ring, and John Cena's running one way, and JBL's running the other, and then suddenly, JBL clotheslines him, and John Cena's head pops off, and it flies into the crowd, and I was like, I was like, woo! And then the crowd catches it, and there's this one member just holding it, banging it like the head, and then they all start eating it. They're like eating the braids, and then they devour it, and guts are flying everywhere. And then there was this giant explosion, and the roof came off, and Marvin the Martian came down from Venus. We were like, why from Venus? And then suddenly he's blowing everything up, and people are burning. And I was like, whoa! Oh, yay! And then the show ended with Vince McMahon shoving his ass up God's head. And God's head was coming out of his ass. And we were like, whoa! And then it was like cut to black, and they were just playing this dun, 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 dun. And we're like, whoa! I'm gonna be like, I didn't ask you what the fuck happened. I wanted a brief overview of how much it touched you. I didn't want, oh, this is exactly what happened, this is the exact spot I like, this is blah 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 blah. No! I would want, was it a good show? Is it worth ordering? What blah 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 blah. What was this match like? Was this match good? Was this match worth seeing? That stuff. Not this is everything that happened, so go buy it now crap, because I don't want to buy it. So I'm just going to do no spoilers. I'm going to do it absolutely, this is what happened, or this is how I felt about the show. This is what happened. Anyway, I'll get to the preview of Judgment Day 2008 though. John Cena vs. JBL, I expect it will be good. And their 21 was good. Their 21 match was good at least. John Cena's improved, JBL is JBL. It's going to be good, it's going to be fine, it's going to be wonderful if they do well. And they're both great storytellers, and JBL's a great heel, so it could go somewhere. I really hope John Cena gets into a feud with somebody who matters soon, though, like somebody I actually want to see, somebody new, somebody fresh. I'm thinking CM Punk, honestly. If they can't, honestly, I would prefer it not to be fresh. I prefer they to go back to Randy Orton, John Cena, because I enjoyed that so much, and they never really had a conclusive ending to it. But, yeah, so I also want, him to go into a feud with CM Punk sometime, because I think that would just be special, you know? There's Big Show versus Mark Henry. So, my god, this is gonna suck. There's Mickie James, Mickie James, Melina, and Beth Phoenix, triple threat, or three-way dance, not a three-way dance, just a triple threat. But Mickie James is probably going to win this. By the way, Big Show is probably going to win his match. Mickie James is probably going to win this. I wouldn't be surprised if Melina won it, though. She's just so random in here, it feels like maybe. But the thing I'm excited about this is that they could actually, if they gave this time, it could be wonderful. It could be beautiful. Because you got 3 really good wrestlers here. And if they use them, it could be phenomenal. But they probably won't. Then you got CM Punk and Kane versus Michael the Miz and John the Morrison. I don't give a flying crap. If they take the titles off of Miz and Morrison over this, I'm going to be pissed. The fact that they actually made CM Punk job to The Miz should be an indication of why this sucks so bad. It's because the bookers are retarded. Then we have a Taker versus Edge rematch again, but I'm okay with that because their matches have been good, they've been fun, they've been entertaining, and they've kept the feud decent. They've kept it going. They haven't made it stale. It's not bad yet. So here's the thing. This is how I'd book it. I honestly think Edge will win. I honestly think Edge should win. This is how I would book it. I would have Taker come out there, and he's just pounding on him, and then something happens, like maybe the ref gets too close, and Taker's like, you know how Taker goes like. He could have this where he's punching him, and the ref gets too close, he's trying to get out of the corner, takes an elbow to the face, and Taker just looks back, doesn't really care, just looks back at Edge and starts pounding him again, as always, and then Edge is like on the ground, kind of like, you know, really selling the punches, and Taker just gets him in the go-go platter, and Edge is so hurt he can't get out of it, he chokes him out. And then he holds him there for like 20 seconds, and then pulls him off. Edge is bleeding internally, as always, and then Taker looks over at the ref, grabs him, pulls him there, covers Edge, and the ref's like, 3. Taker wins, and there's the whole gong, and he's holding it up, holding the belt, and the blueness, and the, Then Vicky Guerrero comes out, she's like, You bastard! And then she reverses the decision. Women's fury, women's scorn, grrr. And then Taker just gets pissed off. And he's still looking at her, and Edge is slowly getting to his feet at this point. Because it would have taken a little while for them to talk it out. And Edge is like inching to his feet, grabbing onto the ref besides him. And he's getting to his feet. And Taker's just like, still looking at Vicky, grabs him by the throat, choke slams him. And Edge wouldn't even know Taker's still there. He'd be selling it so bad, he'd be so out of it, that he wouldn't even know Taker was there. So he'd be like, not even facing, and Taker would just be like, he'd like slowly start to turn around, and Taker would just be like, boom, grab him by the throat, like I said, choke slam him, go for that. And then, and then Hawkins Ryder comes out. Then all these, all the Hawkins Ryder comes out. Taker, Taker beats the crap out of them, of course. Then all these refs comes out, and this is my favorite spot that I came up with. The refs come out, they just, like, are trying to back him into a corner. It kind of looks like Taker's just like, I'll leave now. And then he just gets this look on his face, and he starts punching the hell out of them, just suddenly. Like, out of nowhere, he just starts punching the hell out of them. And they're all flying everywhere, and every ref is just getting, and he's just punching wildly. And the refs in the back are they just start running away. And, like, it would just look like a so freaking chaotic situation, I think. And then, as soon as he cleared the ring, he would just run over, grab Edge, get him back in the go-go platter. And that could lead to some kind of injury angle. That could lead to a lot of things. But I think it could be really good. And it would give Vicky Guerrero heat for reversing the decision. It would give Edge heat. It would give Taker not only like a sympathy, like he's being screwed over here, but also a holy god, this guy's a freaking badass. As everybody already knows, but it would be that refreshment. holy crap thing. Anyway, is there anything else? Did I say? I think. Okay. So I'll give you what I think the results are. Mickie James winning, Big Show winning, Shawn Michaels. I haven't talked about Shawn Michaels, Chris Jericho. I think that'll be very, very good. By the way, I'm hoping Batista does like a swerve thing where he attacks Jericho, and then's like, "You're next, Shawn. Like, get the hell out of the way, Jericho. It's between me and him," kind of thing. But I think Chris Jericho will probably win by like some screwjob or disqualification or something. I think Randy Orton will. I think Triple H will win. I think John Cena will win, and I think Undertaker will win. If I miss anything, I don't care. Oh yeah, I think Miz and Morrison will win too. Peace. No.